Relations and Parameters in CATIA V5. This session will focus on the use of mathematical relations and parameters for creating models in CATIA, controlling the parametric dimension with the mathematical relations. Then we will also see how to control the dimensions of a part using a design table created in Microsoft Excel. And finally, we will be looking at creation of part families by using the same. So first, let us understand what are relations. Relations are user-defined equations written between dimensions and or parameters. So by parameters, we mean that in a part model in CATIA, excluding the dimensions what we define for creating a part, we can also create our own customized parameters by making relation between multiple dimensions in a part. Relations let us capture the design intent by defining relationships within sketches, features, parts, or assembly components. In all these modules, we can use the relation-based modeling. Relations can be simple assignments, equations, or complex conditional branching statements. Uses of relations include to control the effects of modifications on models. So all the modifications what we made in a mathematical relation are reflected into the dimensions of the part. To define values for dimensions based on other dimensions, to set minimum or maximum constraints for dimension values, to describe conditional relationships between dimensions. For this session, we will take an example of a simple bolt created with the following dimensions. Here we will be defining following relations as described here, and also we will define a customized parameter known as overall length, and finally we will be putting a condition based constraint on the overall length. So let us start. So this is the part which I have already created. Now the first step for going for relation based modeling is that first we should give the names to the dimensions what we want to define in relations. For example, as we can see that in the slide, the names were bolt radius, head thickness. So here all the dimensions, for example, if I take a look at this particular sketch, so this is basically the bolt radius or bolt diameter. So now it is being defined by the abbreviation D6, but when I am going to create a formula, then I will be requiring its name should appear as bolt radius, because that will be more easy for me when, for example, I am working in a part with multiple dimensions and multiple relations. One more thing before starting with the process, that whenever we want to go for the use of relations and parameters, always make sure that in tools options some settings should be activated. So the first setting is in General tab, Parameters and Measures. In the Knowledge tab, this particular option should be checked on. Parameter tree view with value and with formula. And in Infrastructure column, Part Infrastructure, in Display tab, we should have the display of parameters and relations always on. If these options are not active, then we may not be able to see what are the relations we have defined in the formula in this particular specification tree. So now first let us define the names of the dimensions as per given in the relations. So this name I want to define as bolt radius. So what we will do for changing these properties, we have to go to knowledge toolbar and formula option. Now here, in order to select this particular dimension, just click here. Now here we can see in the graphics window the display of the dimensions associated with these parameters is now on. Now click on this particular parameter. So in CATIA, in formulas tab, this is basically defined by the radius. So diameter is 6, so the value is 3 mm. So here we will change its name to bolt radius. Then apply. Same, we want this parameter to be named as bolt length. So I will click this and change its name to bolt length. Likewise, we will change the names for head radius and head thickness. So this will be head radius. Make sure to click apply so that the changes should take place. Head thickness. Then for this particular cut, we have to define this particular parameter as cut width. And this is cut depth. And now we will click on OK. Now we have defined the parameters which are going to be used in our formula. So here the first relation is head radius is equal to bolt radius plus 3. So again I will go back to formula option. I will select this particular feature and select the head radius parameter and click on add formula. So here I have to define bolt radius plus 3. So to insert the bolt radius parameter, just again click here and select this particular parameter. Now this is being inserted here. To apply the plus sign, we can go to operators and insert various mathematical operators from here. So here it is plus 3. Now here you have to make sure that if you are applying any relation related with addition or subtraction, then make sure to input the units of the file properly, otherwise you may get an error. So I will say OK. So now my formula is accepted. If any error was there, then a message prompt should appear. Now the next relation is head thickness is equal to bolt radius plus 2. So the same procedure I have to repeat. Plus 2 mm. Okay. Next relation is pocket size is equal to head radius by 2. So that is pocket width. So I will select pocket width parameter is equal to head radius divided by 2. So in this particular condition, there is no need to insert the unit. So division relation is excluded from giving the option of units here. And the last relation is pocket depth is equal to head thickness by 1.5. So this will be head thickness divided by 1.5. Now all the relations have been defined. As soon as I click on apply and then OK, we observe that there is some change into the shape of the part. Now for example, let us say if we take a look at the head radius or head diameter, we see here the dimension has been modified to 12. So the relation was bolt radius plus 3. So bolt diameter was 6. So the software has calculated the value bolt radius 3 plus 3, 6. So the head radius has become equal to 6 mm. And here we are seeing the display of the dimension. Now here, besides the dimension, there is a symbol of formula which shows us that this particular dimension is governed by a mathematical formula and it cannot be edited manually unless and until we go back to the formula toolbar and delete the relation. Now after this, what I want to create, the next relation is overall length is equal to head thickness plus bolt length. Now overall length is not a dimension included in our part. So first we have to create a new parameter named as overall length. So we will go to formula toolbar again and I will go towards the end and I will click here new parameter of type. Here make sure that here the length option is selected so that the units of the new parameter becomes equal to mm. So I will click here. So here I can see a new parameter of name length 1 has been created. Now here if I expand the relations tree, we can see all the formulas what we have created here listed here. And if I go to parameters, I can see that length 1 parameter is being defined. To rename it, I will go to formula toolbar, then I will click here so that it gets selected here automatically. And now I will rename it to overall length. Now we have to add a formula. So again, I will go to add formula and here I will select bolt length plus head thickness. And then OK. So here my initial value is 20 mm. So this is 15 mm and this is 5 mm. So total is 20 mm. Apply and then OK. Now next I want to create a conditional statement that the overall length should be always less than or equal to 40 mm. And I want that if I make any changes in head thickness or bolt length which makes my overall length greater than 40, then an error prompt should appear. So for that, what we will do, we have to just click on this particular formula. So here a new environment will open, and here we have to go to check option, then OK. Now here I want that when this check option is executed, I should get a warning message. So here in type of check, we have to select warning, and in message, I will type invalid depth. This is the message which will appear when this particular condition will be violated. So now here we will define the condition what I want. So I will select overall length, and again we will select the operators less than or equal to 40 and mm. Apply and then OK. So here we can see a new feature by the name check1 has been included in the relations tree. Now to go back to part design, we will just double click on parameters tab. And now, for example, let us say if I change this depth of pad 1. Now let us say if I change this value to 25 and click on preview. So there is no error prompt because in this condition the total length becomes 25 plus 5, that is 30. So now if I change this value to 45, so now the total length will be 50 mm. Now see here, I have got a error message prompting me to say invalid depth.